Now we have in Europe this threshold. Above 1,000 euros, you cannot pay cash. If you do, you are on the gray market. You take your risk. You get caught, you are fined, or you go in jail. But you know, the digital euro is going to have a limited amount of control. There will be control. You're right. You're completely right. We are considering whether for very small amounts, you know, anything that is around 300, 400 euros, we could have a mechanism where there is zero control.
So you only have freedom if you're making a payment under $300. Everything else, the government has control and they'll be tracking everything you do. CBDCs are coming around the world, so you should start getting prepared. Time to opt out. What's happening, family? Aaron here, coming back at you with another video today. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We have new videos coming out every single day. In today's clip, we'll be checking out CBDCs, when they're coming. It seems like the government is more power hungry now than ever before in the past, but with the advancement of technology, with social media, people are understanding how corrupt these governments are. CBDCs are basically just a power grab by all these individual countries. China has already implemented it over in their social credit system. We'll be checking out some of that in today's video. Stay tuned for all this information, guys. A lot of great stuff here in today's clip. And a lot of you guys on our channel know Bitcoin can't help with a lot of these problems, but that clip that you just saw at the beginning, that was Christine Lagarde. She is the president of the European Central Bank, and she's going to be telling us exactly when central bank digital currencies are coming. Let's go ahead and check out this clip here.
I have a question about, I'm also a good user of electronic money. So my question, you're introducing the electronic euro, as I know.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
How can switching to an electronic currency help?
Well, two things. Number one, it will be decided in October. So we are preparing the ground. We want to be ready. We want to be trained, but it will not be decided until October 23.
So as you guys can see in that clip, CBDCs are coming very, very soon. And you might be thinking, hey, I'm in the United States. It's not going to be coming here anytime soon. But you can see right here, FedNow is set to launch in July. This is the United States version of a central bank digital currency. FedNow is the 24/7 instant payment system that will begin operations in July. The Federal Reserve has already announced this. This is just going to be like the test trial. This isn't going to be the whole thing, guys, but they are basically putting this out very slowly to get you used to it before they take everybody over to this standard. So they are coming very, very soon. And do you guys remember in early 2022, Joe Biden came on and said, hey, we need an executive order to understand crypto. How are we going to regulate this stuff? Within that came CBDCs, what the White House thought about them. And you can see right here from the White House's website, they say a U.S. CBDC is a digital form of the U.S. dollar. It has the potential to offer significant benefits. It could enable a payment system that is more efficient, provides a foundation for further technological innovation, facilitates faster cross-border transactions, and is environmentally sustainable. It could promote financial inclusion and equity by enabling access for a broad set of consumers. In addition, it could foster economic growth and stability, protect against cyber and operational risks, safeguard the privacy of sensitive data, and minimize risks of illicit financial transactions. A potential U.S. CBDC could also help preserve U.S. global financial leadership and support the effectiveness of sanctions. But a CBDC could also have unintended consequences, including a run on a CBDC in times of stress. So this is very interesting. Why are they talking so great about central bank digital currencies? Because they want to implement them and they want to have more control over people. That's basically what they want to do. Does any of this actually make any sense? They're creating this new form of cash by digitizing it, removing the middlemen, which are banks, so they can have complete control. That's the only thing that makes sense. And they do not mention this once in any of these articles. So this is right on the White House's website. You guys can check it out. Just Google White House CBDC and you can see for yourself. And next, we're going to be checking out a clip from Austin Carstens. He is the GM of the Bank for International Settlements. They are talking about CBDCs as well. Let's go ahead and see what he has to say.
A key difference with the CBDC is that central bank will have absolute control on the rules and regulations that will determine the use of that expression of central bank liability. And also, we will have the technology to enforce that. Those two issues are extremely important, and that makes a huge difference with respect to what cash is.
So the entire world is adopting central bank digital currencies. We could look back 5 years from now and our money could be completely different. This is a short clip that shows you exactly what your life could be like. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Bruce Kowalski, your monthly universal basic income has been deposited into your account. For more information, press details. You have been paid 2,000 central bank digital tokens. The following fees are being deducted: accommodation fee, food ration fee, recycling fee, clean energy fee, personal greenhouse gas emissions fee, climate change fee, diversity fee. Your current remaining balance is 5 central bank digital tokens, and if not spent, it will expire in 7 days.
And CBDCs are just the first step. This is going to intertwine with a whole new system. Have you guys heard of the Chinese yuan, the digital yuan? China has already implemented their central bank digital currency, and it's allowed them to create a whole new social credit system. And we're going to go ahead and check this out. And while you're watching this clip, think about, is this a system that you want to live in? Is this a life that you want to have? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Everywhere she goes, Ouyang Haoyu is followed. What she buys, how she behaves, is tracked and scored to show how responsible and trustworthy she is. It's called the social credit system, and in one version now being tested, a person's reputation is scored on a scale of 350 to 950. And Haoyu, with a good score of 752, is okay with it. In fact, most people are.
It's a mechanism like pushes you to become a better citizen.
It's big data meets Big Brother, expanding how the government monitors, understands, and ultimately controls its 1.4 billion citizens. Thanks to advances in artificial intelligence and facial recognition, and a web of more than 200 million surveillance cameras.
Are people bothered by privacy concerns?
We think a lot of cameras keep the safety is really good. We can accept it.
Companies are experimenting with the algorithms to help the government create the new national social credit system. The government also has pilot projects. In one, citizens are required to do hours of unpaid work to get benefits. And scores are docked for things like littering, a messy yard, gossip, even jaywalking. Video of offenders is shown on the local news. And information collectors like Zhou Aini are paid to report on their neighbors. Her quota, 10 entries a month. Like the man who carried a drunk person home. A good deed, she says. Good social credit gets rewarded with perks like cheap loans and travel deals. But a bad score means public shame and worse. Huang Huijun lost a court case and didn't pay. Now he's on a government blacklist. I can't buy airplane or train tickets, he says, and the list goes on. Being discredited makes it hard to get a job or put kids in top schools. The social credit system will go nationwide next year, and few here are willing to criticize it, something that may pose a risk itself for a bad score and the life that comes with it.
So a lot of you guys may be thinking, what's the answer? I don't want to opt into this CBDC. I don't want to live in a social credit system. What do I have to do? And unfortunately, the only thing that you can do is start to build wealth. So the government can't tell you what to do. And you need to start to have wealth that is not controlled by the government. So there's only a couple of things you can buy that can do that for you. And this next clip will explain that. And also it'll explain how this whole banking crisis is tied right in with the CBDCs. And it just makes a lot of sense when you think about everything that's happened and how the government is just trying to take so much control from you. But let's go ahead and check out this clip here and leave your thoughts in the comment section below. What are you going to do about these CBDCs? What are your thoughts? Let's go ahead and check out the clip.
Eventually want to get rid of most banks. Now, the big ones are too big to fail. But in the end, the ultimate objective is to essentially wipe all of the banks out so that your bank will be the Federal Reserve. Everything will be centralized. And again, this is not really about the money, although of course it is. This is about power and control, because the government, such as it is, will have access to all of the information related to every single transaction you make. You buy a stick of gum, the government will know. You buy a new car, the government will know. Oh, you bought the wrong car. You didn't buy an EV. Now you're going to get penalized. So in the end, Sean, this is really a move toward a CCP-style social credit system. And they're using this move to a central bank digital currency as the biggest lever to try to get us there.
It's important to note that other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin is decentralized. This will be centralized within the government. Bitcoin is a technology for freedom. This is a technology for control. I mentioned this before. I brought my prop. I got a $20 bill. I can use this $20 bill however I choose, for meat, for guns, for even illicit purposes. But when the government controls the dollar, they can control, as we talked about in the report, whether you can buy a firearm, how much gas you can buy, how much electricity you can buy. Can you buy meat, or do you have to buy bug-based meat? They can control everything that you purchase with a digital dollar, and whether you can purchase anything.
If you guys enjoyed that clip, make sure to like and subscribe for new videos in the future. Also, check out our Patreon for exclusive content. The link will be in the description below. And thank you guys for watching all the way to the end of the video. My name is Aaron from the Bitcoin Bros. I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next one, and have a great rest of your day.